Libra. Taking a look at what is blocking you and how to overcome the obstacles. All right. Heartache and loss. So heartache, pain, disappointment, financial and material changes, hope. So looking on the bright side, still holding on to some hope and faith here after some hard times. It's also healing with star energy, fertility, empress energy. So loving, caring, nurturing energy. That's too many here. I just want one more. One or two more, please. Libra's overall energy. All right, thank you. All right, temptation, light, partnership, and alliances. Okay, so there could be some temptation here, or there was a toxic energy that you had to release and let go of with love, in a loving way, letting go of that. Creating some heartache and loss. I feel like there could be a lot of like financial changes. So if you were involved with somebody, living with somebody, you had shared assets and things like that, now being like on your own or separating from this person, there could be a lot of financial things that need to be sorted out. I don't know. You have the star and the sun here. I just keep feeling like things are going to look bright for you. They're getting brighter. They're looking better. There could be some temptation to go back to old ways, back to the past. But I feel like you're really looking more towards happiness and healing and future. Like the light is right there at the end of the tunnel. For angel numbers, you guys, I'm seeing 5533311. All right. Let's take a look, Libra, at your current energy, current situation. Moving in silence, not telling anybody what you're doing. Focusing a lot on work, taking some alone time. I'll hold these up in a second, all right? Oh, wow, you're ignoring drama, arguments, disputes, turning your back on that, not wanting to argue. I feel like you've been through it, to be honest. I feel like you've been through some hard times, and now it's like you finally are seeing the light, and I don't know, the temptation is there. I feel like this person could be like messaging you, calling you, texting you, I miss you, sweet nothings, things like that. And I feel like you're standing your ground. You're moving in silence. You're not talking about it. I feel like you're really putting a focus in on work and independence. Single, solo, independent. You're starting to feel good. You're starting to feel like you're shining again, getting into that comfort zone. But you're definitely, it's like you're putting a protective shield around your energy, and anything that's like drama, negative, argumentative, anything like that, you're not letting it suck you back in. You are moving forward. You have this plan set, slow and steady, building a new foundation. So you're not trying to rush in a different direction. You're really standing here, fixing whatever needs to be fixed, and focused on work and money and finances. And you're not telling everybody what you're doing. You're moving in silence, which is the best way, to be honest. But all right, let's see. What are blockages and obstacles for Libra? It's too many. It's finding that happiness. Money, finances, stability. Some of you could be taking on like extra work or a second job, or just some kind of multiple sources of income. Some of you are weighing pros and cons about money and happiness. Which one do I want to focus on first? Stability or happiness, or both? So how do I do both, right? How do I get happiness and stability? So that could be a blockage, because maybe you're feeling like it right now, because it's so much, it can only be one or the other, but you want both. It's creating a burden. It's weighing heavy on you, trying to get to wish fulfillments. Oh, okay, now I get why. You feel like your tires are just spinning in the mud. You're not gaining traction. Things aren't moving the way you want them to. You're doing the work. You're making the right choices. You're moving in silence. The single, solo, independent energy, that's always good. I always admire people that take it upon themselves and to lead the way and do what's best for them. But in this circumstance, it might be a lot, and you might need to reach out, phone a friend for some help, just to kind of like give you maybe other ideas. I also, I'm always hesitant to ask people for advice, only because they're not in your shoes, so they don't fully know. But I feel like there's an energy here of just feeling like nothing's moving forward, nothing's going in your favor, and it should be, because you're making all these changes for the better, right? You could find yourself just hermiting, not feeling like going out or doing anything fun, just kind of keeping to yourself and reflecting. So how do we overcome this burden here of happiness, wish fulfillments, financial independence, and get that wheel here to turn in your favor so things go the way that you want them to go? So what advice do we have for moving things forward for the better for you, Libra? Standing your ground. I have King of Swords in the Tower and then the World. So closing out cycles for good. So again, temptation is here. Are you still kind of like going back a little bit to past things or to somebody? I feel like there's things you really need to cut off and cut out. So it's like you take that step forward and then 2 steps back, something with temptation. A cycle really needs to be closed out. So you're doing good. You're seeing what the future could hold. You're having those visions to manifest these things, but you're still kind of staying stuck to the past or to someone. You gotta take those thoughts, visualizations that you see them. I know you see what you want your life to look like. I know you see it. And I know you're putting in work and effort, but I feel like there's fireworks. I feel like there's certain things that still need to be released and let go of, so you can focus on your plan forward and how to move forward. You do have victory and success here, so I feel like you will end up being on that path and doing the things you need to do. But there's some loose ends you need to tie up, close out. In other words, your energy is still connected to somebody's energy, and that needs to be disconnected. I did do a live stream on how to get closure and disconnect your energy. You can watch that. It's under like podcast live streams. But I feel like that work needs to be done here, because that's what's blocking you from your wish fulfillments, money and happiness, independence, and getting back on your feet. So not all hope is lost. Keep those visions, keep that manifestation coming. Don't give up. You really need to let go of some things, traumas, hurt, pain, or heal from these things. I feel like there was a lot that came in quick or shocked you that you need to close out. All right. Don't hold on to those. Hold on to the lessons, but. All right, let's see. Messages. Visualize success. That's what you're doing. All right. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith with a positive outcome. So keep that visualization, that manifestation. Don't think back in a negative way. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. All right. Keep visualizing that success. All right. Heal away addictions. So there's that temptation, which could be addictions, obsession, possessiveness, anything like that that you're stuck to. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So again, there's still some healing that needs to be done. There's still some releasing that needs to be done, changing your ways. Look, release. All right, work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you and your purpose. Singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power and music and movement. All right, shake it all off, dance it all off. All right, animal messages. Ooh, they're flying. Koala spirit. Spirit has a plan, so tap into that intuition of yours and follow it. Squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. I think I can and I will. You know I can and I will. One more for Libra. Dove spirit. Be peace. Be peace. And I see you wanting that with that ignoring, blocking out drama, arguments, things like that. Yeah, you want to be in peace. You want to be happy, peaceful, calm. So, I mean, it's good. There's still work to do for you. There's still a little bit of work to do. Don't get discouraged. You got this. All right.